have a clear vision of where they are headed and are on the right track, and it helps when you know where you're going. You can definitely feel a sense of hopefulness and optimism around on this team and among the fans.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Well, if you were to say the Raptors weren't good before last year, that's not the case at all. They just seem to be stuck where they were.
Yeah, and often in the NBA, it's a lot worse to be stuck in a place than it is to be bad. You don't have a chance to bounce forward if you're stuck. When you're bad, you do get a chance to improve through the draft. And last year, the Raptors improved, and they've got a bright future.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 13. Down low, here's Adrian. Rebound by the Raptors. Ross has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lets it go. Misses off the left iron.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Harden kicks to Adrian. Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from 3-point range. Harden's got 7 points.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Lowry has the open look. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Beverly, and the lead is down inside. single digits.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. He's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams. And you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
Some changes for Toronto. Amir Johnson's checked in for Hansbrough. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Ross. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Here's Beverly. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year, but still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. It ended up falling to them in 16.
Shots good by Williams.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now here's Beverly. Shot from free throw range, and that one's good. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter. Really, though, it was the start of that series that sunk the Rockets as they dropped the first 2. They fought back, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start, Kevin. They did fight back, and it looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but then Damian Lillard, with one of the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big time. That was a great, great shot he made. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
It's Harden with the drive. Williams with the block. Johnson inside. Adrian on him. A 3-ball. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 11 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Beverly with the ball. Lowry picks him up. There's the pick. Williams against Ariza. To the paint. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's Beverly, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And Beverly gets to Ariza. On the wing, Jones. Houston needs to get a shot off. Pulls up from the corner, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harden.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
And here's Lowry. From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Raptors lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
Well, he's seeing the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Here's Jones. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
20 seconds.
It's Harden with the drive. Count that one. Harden's got the first basket of the second half here for the Rockets.
Terrence Jones is a great fit in this up-tempo style the Rockets like to play. A fluid athlete, he's able to outrun and outquick most of the power forwards he goes up against.
DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star last year, he improved his long-range shooting. On wing threes, up around 40%, and that allowed him to shoot the best overall three-point percentage of his career.
Pass to Ariza. Howard with it. Valanciunas is there. Ariza has the open look. No good with the triple.
And DeRozan last season cracking 30% from long range for the first time in his young, promising career. That outside shot has been the missing part of his offensive game because we know he can get to the rack.
Now Beverly. At the elbow, Harden goes up to the stripe. Again, the miss by Harden.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And talk about DeRozan attacking inside, Steve, last season among the top 5 in free throws made.
Yeah, 6'7", he's strong, he's athletic. You know, he has the ability to finish in the lane, and I just like the way he's improved as a passer as well, getting his teammates involved.
Ross with it. He's got 6. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's Lowry again missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Some changes for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. They get it again. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Patterson, that's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Cannon kicks to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Ariza with another miss.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
That's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
The Raptors weren't really dominant at home by any stretch last year, but they were a much stronger home team than years past. And I think that helped them get to the playoffs. No doubt about it.
Hasbro's checked in for Toronto. Williams comes in for Vasquez. And a switch here also for Houston. Daniels is checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Shot is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Guys, you know the Raptors were solid, but not great at home. 26 wins was only 5th best in the entire Eastern Conference. But, Steve, they felt the advantage here in the playoffs.
Yeah, what a scene it was in this building last year during the postseason. The chants, the noise level, almost felt like a European soccer match in terms of the atmosphere for that first-round series.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. Has three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ross on the wing. The 3, and that one's good. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but, you know, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
And that one's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Pass to Ariza. On the wing, Daniels. And he gets the bucket. Daniels has got his second basket.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
No good from Ross.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Jones against Hansbrough. Shot clock at 6. Jones kicks to Canaan. Blocked. Now the Raptors moving it up. Ross is running and finished off by DeRozan.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
1:05 left to play in the third. Here's Canaan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game. The new front office starting last season for the Toronto Raptors, and it seemed the roster of the team was going to be subject to some changes as well as the team shed some of the big money players who hadn't been able to lead this squad to many wins in the past, and now they're looking to a promising future.
And the second free throw, good.
And from the jump, the Raptors said they didn't want to be stuck in no man's land anymore. That is, too good to draft top-tier players, but not good enough to truly contend. They're trying to be forward-thinking and save their big contracts for real difference makers.
Offensive rebound, moves back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Well, the Raptors front office, Clark, looking for players who battle. They want energy and toughness.
Yeah, exactly. They'll look at the stats, but at the end of the day, they want players with heart and fight. And I think that's a great emphasis to make as one of your core pillars culturally as a team.
Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Canada.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
It's Howard with the drive. Blocked. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ross. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 18.
And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
Here's Beverly, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Beverly's got 6.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Vasquez kicks to Williams. Ross for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Raptors up 19. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Johnson is out there at Patrick Beverly. And it's Harden in at the 3.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Some changes for Toronto. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ross. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Vasquez. Raptors leading by 17. Williams attacking, and Jones sends it back. Now here's Beverly into Johnson. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's DeRozan. Converts on the jumper for the easy two. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Harden gets the bucket.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him. Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
And DeRozan, here we go. For the three, good. DeRozan's got 22 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
Lets a floater go, and it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He wants them running a disciplined, organized offense with an emphasis on setting screens and creating open shots on the floor for their shooters. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but you know, he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Ross is checked in for Lou Williams. Harden's shot is good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ariza against DeRozan, beyond the arc. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ariza.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
The feed to Ross. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Just huge, getting each scoring opportunity. They continue to find ways to make this finale so exciting.
This is do or die time. I mean, they need to have a spurtability moment. And we've seen exactly that.
Lowry drives in. Johnson outside. He feeds it to DeRozan. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. 24 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Now here's Beverly. Lowry covering. Kicks to Harden. Shoots from the elbow. Toronto grabs the miss. Ross has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires for 3. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Jones with the screen on Ross. Howard. Great positioning on the putback.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, you know, Dwight Howard has gone through his share of nicknames over the years, and some of his names have been self-imposed. But Coach Kevin McHale has taken to calling him Big Horse. And I'm not sure. We'll see if that one catches on.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Steve, what do you think of that nickname, Big Horse, for Howard? Did that do anything for you?
Not really, Kevin. In fact, it's the first time I've ever heard of him. I just prefer to think of him as Dwight Howard. Did that do anything for you?
No. As you would expect from Steve, ever the straight guy.
Fires the three, and that is good. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up the baby hook. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. That's now 32 points for DeMar DeRozan. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
.115 left in the fourth quarter. Ross passes to Lowry. Takes a three. And he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. Clark, you had talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That is his first foul of the game. A new group in now for the Raptors. Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Johnson. Vasquez, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Williams in for Kyle Lowry. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Here's Kanan. He's guarded by Williams.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
Toronto's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. It's DeRozan with the drive. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Here's Kanan. Johnson at the elbow. Powell inside. They get a hand on it. And here is Williams. Misses there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.